All right, so the first thing that I want to talk to you guys about is if you get a list, you guys, if you get a list and the teachers are not super specific, meaning like they don't tell you specific brands or specific types, and you're kind of doing this whole guessing game, this is what we're here for, okay? Hello you guys, welcome back to another video. I hope that this video has found you well and you are in great spirits. If you are new here, my name is Nia and I post videos every Thursday about crafting, traveling, and lifestyle. This week, I will be bringing you guys a teacher video. However, before our first day of school, I want to get some of the parents some information so that way when your babies come in, we're not getting nonsense. It's to help me help you help us. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to help everybody around here. So I hope that this video is going to be such a great help to some of the parents out there, even some of the first year teachers who may not know what to put on their class list. Hopefully this is helpful for you, or even some teachers who are returning who might want to do something different this year. I hope that this also helps you guys as well. So I had a subscriber suggest that I do this video like for the parents from a teacher, what we want your kids to come in with. And I was like, oh, like that's such a great idea. And then I forgot about it. And then I saw this post on the Black Teachers Rock group on Facebook, and I'm going to put it up on the screen for you guys. And it reminded me of that comment that I had a subscriber send to me. And I was like, oh my gosh. Yes, I'm going to do that video this week. So I'm going to split this video up into 3 categories for you guys. One category is going to be what we don't want. Another category is going to be what we want to see. And then the last category is just going to be like some good dupes or some like good alternatives if you don't want to do like the name brand per se. So first thing is first, pencils. Just like that post, I want to tell y'all my honest review about some pencils that are not great and some ones that work, okay? So one thing, top tier pencils, you guys, these. I think it's pronounced Ticonderoga. I can be jacking that up, but I'm pretty confident that's what it's called. These are top tier pencils, okay? We want these. Yeah, we want these. First of all, they sharpen amazing. They don't wear out too terribly. They write very, very smooth, especially again, if you have a new baby who's going to pre-K or going to kindergarten, you guys want them to be in the best type of pencil, especially when they are trying to learn how to form letters and things of that nature. You don't want them having to have nicks and bumps in their writing. So this brand right here, you guys, teacher approved. Please go ahead and get it. Now, there are some other brands out there that are okay. They aren't brands that I particularly recommend, but they're okay. The store brand at Target, which I do have a pack over there, but I'm not going to get it. The store brand at Target, the Up and Up brand pencils, they are okay. I would not say that they are great pencils, but they're okay. I'm okay with those. But I'm going to show you really quickly what I don't want. Y'all see the brand on this? I don't know. I hope you can see it. It's the Jot or Jolt brand. Hold on. Let me cover my face so it can zoom in. The Jot or Jolt brand. This is a Dollar Tree brand. Don't want it. Also, this brand, the School Smart brand. Now, I don't know if parents can actually purchase this, but these are the pencils that they give us as educators, like when they give us our supplies. I really don't want these pencils. I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys. They aren't the best pencils at all. They really actually stink. But I mean, they write, and I know that that's the logic between like a lot of parents, like, oh, but they still write. If I'm gonna say any pencil that I want, if you're not gonna go with the top tier, I'm okay with like the Target store brand, the Up and Up brand, the Pen & Gear one from Walmart. They're okay. They're not the best. They're not the smoothest writing pencils. But if you want your baby to look the best, then have them write in the best and go ahead and get those top tier pencils that I'm recommending for you guys. All right. So that's number 1. All right, you guys. Number 2, I'm going to come to you guys with scissors now. Okay. Scissors. We want scissors that look like this. You see how it's blunt tip on the end and they're not super sharp, this is what I want, okay? There has been plenty of time, not in my class personally, but I have heard some stories where they have the ones with the sharp ends and some things happen and there's that. Please make sure that your kids' scissors are blunt tip, okay? I'm gonna tell you what I don't want. Don't send your kid in with these. I don't want these. First off, their hands can't even fit in these to actually open and close them, okay? Do not send your kiddos in with these. I don't want them. Please don't. Because what's going to happen is that they're going to end up having to borrow, or hopefully I have an extra pair for them to use, or now it's coming out of my money when, you know, we're setting you up for success now, okay? We want this. No. All right, that's number 2. All right, you guys, number 3 on our list is going to be erasers. And I'm saying this because obviously, yes, pencils do come with erasers, but if you know, there is definitely a possibility where the eraser can run out before the pencil is actually complete. And with that being said, you will now need an eraser to work in conjunction with your pencil. Obviously, we know this, just wanted to put that out there in case anyone forgot. This is what I want to say, okay? These things right here. These little pink erasers, they look like this when they're out of the box. This is the Target brand. I've had some extras from last year. I know that there are other brands. I'm okay with these, okay? These little pink ones. I don't want, I'm gonna show you, there's 2 types of erasers I don't want, okay? One is this one right here. Y'all see that? Don't want it. Why? Does it erase? Absolutely, but this is what ends up happening. Everyone sees that? Perfect example. They end up splitting and they end up not working. And then they end up having to take it off and use it just like they would use the pink ones to begin with. So save us the trouble. Just give me these, okay? The other ones, and I don't know if they make them anymore, but I have seen them before. They kind of look a little like translucent, where they're kind of like rubbery. They're not like this. They're not gummy. They're like rubbery. I don't want those. They leave streaks and they're gross, and I'm not a fan of them, okay? Not a fan, okay? So, yes, no. All right, you guys, so number 4 for you guys, I am going to come to you guys with what I want to see as far as crayons are concerned, okay? So, these babies right here, they the heavyweight champs, okay? We want these. They make a difference. And I know some teachers may say they don't. I have personally colored with these and other ones, and I prefer these. I just think the Crayola brand, they work great. They are literally top tier pencils, top tier crayons, and they work the best in my opinion. They don't leave a whole bunch of residue, or not a whole bunch comes up. Where was I recently? I think I was at Longcore Steakhouse, which this has nothing to do with this, but I was at Longcore Steakhouse and I was coloring with my nephew there, and those crayons were like so cheap, and literally it just left so much wax on the actual portrait rather than kind of like breaking off and blending in with the picture. These babies right here, they do it for you. I am going to show you a dupe though, which I'm going to give you that right now. I'm going to show you a dupe, which is like kind of like a close second, in the case that you don't want to spend the whole $1, because I think they're on sale right now for about 99 cents. In the case that you want to spend maybe only 50 cents in comparison to 99 cents for your crayons, I have tried this brand myself. You can get it from Target. I think it's called Mondo Llama. I think that's how you pronounce it. These are okay. They're not the worst. I got a few packs last year just to have some extra crayons in my classroom in case of anything, you know, whatever. These are okay. They are not my favorite crayons, I will be completely honest, but I would definitely say that it's a decent duplicate if you don't want to go with the Crayola brand, or if you want to save yourself that extra 50 cents. But from a teacher to a parent or to whomever is watching this, my suggestion is going to say Crayola. I for sure, and I don't even have an example here, but I for sure do not want Crazy Yarn. That's it. I don't want it. It's going to, remember that description I told y'all with the Outback? And it's going to be a whole bunch of, yeah, that's Crazy Yarn, okay? I don't want it. Please save us. Please spare me. All right, you guys, so next one I'm coming up, I think we're on number 5 right now. I'm gonna come to you with the next thing, and the next thing is going to be dry erase markers, okay? Now, there are a whole bunch of dry erase markers out in this world. And a lot of times they are going to be on your child's list because we use them, especially again in the lower grades when they're working with whiteboards and things of that nature. They do from September to June, you guys. There's no way that the markers that we buy in the beginning is going to last us the whole year. Like, there's just no way, right? And so in order to make the markers last, we want to get the right brands, okay? So top tier yet again, Expo. These are my number 1, okay? My number 1. They work the best, they don't smell, and the thing about it is, even forget me wanting to go name brand versus store brand or whatever, the fact that when I use these, they do not really make stains on my whiteboards or on my communicators, this is what I want, okay? They don't stain. Some of those cheaper brands, parents, new teachers, whomever, some of those newer brands that you get will stain your stuff, and then it makes it harder for students to use the material because it's stained from something a while ago. Or now we have to purchase an additional product like a whiteboard spray or something of that nature in order to get the stain out from when we could have just avoided it. You know, we could have just used a better quality marker to begin with, and then later on, you know, not have to deal with some of those issues. I will tell you guys though, a duplicate. My mom actually gave me some of these from last school year. Her teacher's assistant sent them to her, and they're from Amazon if I'm not mistaken. It's this brand here, Artelius, I think is how you pronounce it. This brand right here, legit, my jam. These are a really good dupe to the Expo markers. And I want to say they might have come in a box of 24, I want to say. Again, if I can find these on Amazon, I'll link it down in the description under shopping list for you guys. But this brand right here, love it. I didn't personally purchase them. They were given to me, but I'm so okay with this brand. The brands that I don't want that Jot from the Dollar Tree. I'm okay with the Target brand ones. I'm even okay with the Pin and Gear ones. Those are okay. I don't want the Dollar Tree ones. They're going to stain, they're going to jack it up, and they're going to dry out in a week. Just being honest. So top tier, I would love Expo. Next one, I love this. I think it's pronounced Artelius brand. Love them. They work great, and it's a little bit less or more cost effective, should I say, than the Expo markers. All right, you guys. So next thing, which I don't even have the one example, it's like somewhere else. But I will say, I personally, this is a personal preference, okay? I personally do not care to get the personal pencil sharpeners. I actually can't stand them. They actually stink. And it has nothing to do with a brand thing. It has everything to do with trying not to create distractions and be a mess in my classroom, right? If you think about those, the pencil sharpeners that have the containers, right? And they're twisting and twisting and twisting. They aren't even as effective as if they were just to ask for a new pencil from me or take it out of the sharpened bin where I already put it through the machine and it's going through and it's great, okay? Those personal ones, it creates more work and more distractions in the classroom than if I were to just stick it into the machine myself. However, I would like to add, if the teacher does have it on a list and all they put is pencil sharpener, I'm going to tell you what 9 times out of 10 they don't want. 9 times out of 10, you see this? This is cute, ain't it? It's real cute. It's old and beat up, but it's cute. It don't have nothing to catch it, y'all. It's just out in the open. We definitely don't want this. If it's on the list, please make sure it has a little container attached to it so the shavings fall into it. If it's not on the list, don't even worry about it. Please don't. But for sure, whatever you guys do, do not give us this. Nothing that can, no, we don't want this. This isn't going to work. It's not going to be, again, cute. It's real cute. Look, it's all a little half little rainbow. Look at that. Look. It's cute. Little pastel rainbow. It's adorable. We don't want it. Okay? please make sure if it's on the list to go ahead and get it with the container attached to it, so that way the student can collect all the shavings in one area and dump it into the trash can, ideally, and put it back together and put it inside their pencil case, okay? The ones without the containers, we definitely do not want these. No. For sure, when the teacher asks you for a folder, you see this thing right here? You see this? Y'all see that? Plastic. Please give me the plastic one. This thing right here, that one, that paper one, I don't want it. I don't want it. I'm going to tell you why I don't want this. Are y'all ready for this? I don't want this because this thing right here is going to rip. It's going to rip. It's going to tear up. This is not even going to make it through October, okay? I personally prefer these. It doesn't have to be this one per se, but what I will definitely say is they want a plastic one. They want a plastic one, and they want a plastic one with pockets. They do not want a paper one. It's not gonna last. So all those little cutesy tootsie ones with JoJo Siwa on it and all the other ones, but they paper, we don't want them, okay? Get on the basics. Have them decorated with stickers, okay, if they want that character. Please do not give us the paper ones. They don't work, they rip, and we don't like it. Next thing. Now, this is geared more toward my older kids. I personally, as a pre-K teacher, I do not ask for binders whatsoever. But for the older kids, I'm thinking in my head, 3rd grade and up, the binders, okay? We don't want the ones from the Dollar Tree, y'all. They rip. You see the cardboard that it's made out of by the end of November. It's a Hot Mess Express. It's ripping all up. This binder right here, I want to say, is it the Avery brand? I don't know if it has it in here. I wonder. It doesn't have the brand in here, but I want to say it's the Avery brand, like the people who make the labels. I'm pretty confident they make binders as well. We want the heavy duty ones, y'all. Yeah, that's what we want. I don't want the one from the Dollar Tree, and I don't want it because it's going to be a hot mess, and I'm going to ask you to replace it midway through. Go ahead and get them the quality one from the beginning, so that way you don't have to worry about purchasing it again midway through the school year. This binder in particular, I've legit had for 3 years. Still intact. All right, so last but not least, on the things that are typically on your supply list. Y'all see these? Y'all see that? Tissue. Y'all see that brand right there? Y'all see that brand? Yeah. That's what I want. Now, I will say, it doesn't necessarily have to be Kleenex or Puffs, but I would definitely say, please don't give me no one ply. Please don't. Please save my nose. Please save my students' noses, okay? We don't want the one ply. This particular brand itself, or the one at least that I have, this one is a 3-ply. I hope, can you see that? It says 3 layers at the bottom. Yeah. This one's a 3-ply. We love that, okay? 2-ply, we're okay with. Please make sure, even if it isn't a brand, just make sure you check how many plies it has, meaning how many layers are in the tissue. That 1-ply, first of all, their nose is blowing right through it, so I still got boogers on my floor. Okay, let's be honest. And secondly, it hurts. It hurts the little noses, okay? So please, help me help you. Get something with a minimal 2-ply. If you can find a 3-ply at an inexpensive rate, please go ahead and do so. We appreciate it. When we ask for these, because it's going to be on the list, when we ask for them, please give us quality. I know everybody's on a budget and inflation, etc. We will prefer quality, please. All right, so that was the end of my official list, things that are typically on your child's list, and the comparisons of things that I think you could grab if you did want to save $1. The next thing I want to tell you guys, and this is not something that's on my list per se, but it is something when I was researching for this video, this is something that I saw on someone else's list, and I thought it was genius, right? So on this list, the parent, or the teacher rather, asked for 1 roll of paper towels. And I know to some parents, again, if you are not a teacher, if you haven't been in the classroom in a while, you're like, why are you asking me for paper towel? I'm going to tell you why she's asking me for paper towel, okay? This is what they give us. Y'all see this? Y'all hear that? This thing right here don't clean up anything. It cleans up nothing. It just pushes the water around, okay? And again, in those younger grades, like I'm in pre-K, kindergarten, there's a lot of spills that happens, okay? Things happen. Their water bottle falls over. They spill something at lunch. Pre-K typically eats their lunch inside their classrooms, right? We would prefer quality paper towels, okay? Something that's actually going to clean it up. This is what the school districts provide us. This is not doing anything, I promise you. So if it's something that's bizarre, like a roll of paper towel that a teacher is asking you for, I promise you, it's for a really good reason. So please, if you can, go ahead and donate it to the classroom, because this is going to help us function on a regular day in comparison to this, okay? Again, it's not going to be on everyone's list, but in the case that it is on someone's list, please, I encourage you to just find it in your heart to donate to our classrooms, because this is not cutting it, y'all. It's really not. Alrighty, you guys. So I hope that this video was so helpful for you guys. I had a lot of fun, like thinking of some things that I thought would be so useful for whomever is watching this video. If you like this video, please go ahead and like it for me. If you are not yet subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe right now. The next couple of weeks, you guys will be filled with a lot of teacher content. It may not be classroom setup, all classroom setup, should I say, but it'll definitely be a lot of things dealing with the classroom and dealing with myself as I'm preparing to go back into the classroom for the new school year, okay? So if you're here for teaching things, welcome. And I hope that you guys enjoy the next few weeks of this prep for my school year. So without further ado, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and close out this video. Again, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next Thursday.